The US killed Iran's top general, wiped out 47 Taliban commanders, and tracked Russia's entire Black Sea fleet, all from a chair in Nevada. No pilots, no body bags. Just a screen, a joystick, and cold, hard silicon. These are the 5 machines that are making human pilots extinct. The first one is MQ-9 Reaper. In 2020, a single MQ-9 Reaper killed one of the most powerful military generals in the world, Qasem Soleimani, without a single US soldier setting foot in Iran. That's the Reaper. Developed by General Atomics, it entered service in 2007, carrying 15 times more firepower than its predecessor. It flies at 50,000 feet, stays airborne for 27 hours, and carries up to 8 Hellfire missiles. Its targeting system tracks enemies day or night, in any weather. Over 300 have served in the US Air Force at $34 million each. Everyone operated from a chair thousands of miles away in Nevada. RQ-4 Global Hawk 1 drone, 32.5 hours in the air, no pilot, no weapons. And it still changed the entire battlefield. The RQ-4 Global Hawk flies above 60,000 feet, higher than most fighter jets can even reach, and covers tens of thousands of square miles in a single mission. Built by Northrop Grumman from a 1990s DARPA program, it carries no guns or missiles. Its entire power is information, cameras, infrared sensors, and radar that sees through clouds and darkness. It replaced entire fleets of manned spy planes overnight, deployed in Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, and Japan's 2011 earthquake. Seeing everything proved more powerful than destroying anything. XQ-58 Valkyrie. It costs $3 million. An F-35 costs $80 million. And the US military is now betting the cheaper one might be more dangerous. The XQ-58 Valkyrie is a stealth drone built by Kratos that flies at Mach 0.85, reaches 45,000 feet, and travels 3,000 nautical miles, all without a runway, launching straight from a shipping container. Its job is to fly alongside manned jets into enemy territory, absorb fire, and strike back. In January 2026, the US Marine Corps officially selected it as their first loyal wingman drone. The math is simple. If it gets shot down, no pilot dies. You can build 26 Valkyries for the price of one F-35. MQ-9B Sky Guardian. Its wingspan is wider than a Boeing 737, and it can stay airborne for 40 hours straight. The MQ-9B Sky Guardian is the evolved, deadlier version of the Reaper. Built by General Atomics for one purpose: never leave the battlefield. It flies at 40,000 feet, carries advanced radar, infrared sensors, and 9 weapons hardpoints. And unlike any military drone before it, it's certified to fly legally in civilian airspace alongside commercial aircraft. Canada paid $2.49 billion for just 11 in 2023. Now General Atomics is preparing it to carry long-range cruise missiles like the JASSM, turning a surveillance drone into a weapon that strikes targets over 1,000 kilometers away. Switchblade a soldier, pulls it out of a backpack, sets it up in 10 minutes, and 40 kilometers away, a tank explodes. That's the Switchblade. Developed by AeroVironment in 2011, it doesn't carry weapons. It is the weapon. The Switchblade 300 weighs just 6 pounds and targets personnel. The Switchblade 600 carries an anti-armor warhead powerful enough to destroy main battle tanks, flying 40 kilometers before diving straight into its target. The US sent over 700 to Ukraine after Russia's 2022 invasion. In February 2026, the Army signed a fresh $186 million contract for more. In modern warfare, if you can see it, the Switchblade can kill it. MQ-1 Sea Gray Eagle. The Gray Eagle neutralized over 3,000 enemy insurgents in Iraq alone. Yet in 2025, the US Army officially declared it obsolete and ordered it canceled. Developed by General Atomics as the Army's own version of the Predator, the MQ-1C flies for over 30 hours, carries 4 Hellfire missiles, and operates signals intelligence and electronic warfare simultaneously. When the Biden administration considered sending 4 Gray Eagles to Ukraine in 2022, each capable of carrying 8 Hellfires against Russian tanks, they ultimately refused, fearing Russia might capture its sensitive technology. The drone that hunted thousands of insurgents was considered too advanced to risk falling into Russian hands. RQ-7 Shadow. It once collided with a US Air Force C-130 cargo plane mid-air over Afghanistan, and the C-130 was the one that had to make an emergency landing. That's how crowded the skies above the battlefield had become. The RQ-7 Shadow is the Army's workhouse tactical drone, launched from a catapult trailer and recovered using carrier-style arresting cables. It flew over 900,000 combat hours in Iraq and Afghanistan, providing real-time video to brigade commanders on the ground. It can even airdrop emergency medical supplies to trapped soldiers mid-mission. Small, rugged, and cheap. It's the drone that made every ground commander's life easier for 2 decades. Anduril Ghost X. In September 2024, the US Army handed a Silicon Valley startup, not Lockheed, not Raytheon, a $14.5 million contract to redefine battlefield reconnaissance. That startup was Anduril, and the drone was Ghost X. Inspired directly by lessons from Ukraine, where small, cheap drones changed warfare overnight, the Ghost X fits in a rifle case, deploys in under 2 minutes, and can be controlled by a single operator managing multiple units simultaneously through AI. It flies 75 minutes, covers 25 kilometers, and links into drone swarms through Anduril's Lattice software. In March 2026, the Army expanded the relationship to a $20 billion framework, the largest counter-drone contract in US history. MQ-1 Predator. On October 7, 2001, the same day the US invaded Afghanistan, an armed Predator drone made history's first ever kill by an unmanned aircraft, firing a Hellfire missile at a target in Kandahar. The MQ-1 Predator started its life in 1995 as a pure surveillance drone. Nobody even imagined it would carry weapons. But after 9/11, everything changed. Engineers bolted Hellfire missiles onto its wings almost overnight. Within months, it was hunting al-Qaeda commanders across Afghanistan and Pakistan. It went on to fly over 500,000 combat hours, killing hundreds of high-value targets before being officially retired in 2018. The Predator didn't just change the war, it invented an entirely new kind of war. Black Hornet Nano. The world's most advanced military drone weighs less than a candy bar. At just 33 grams, lighter than an AA battery, the Black Hornet Nano is a pocket-sized helicopter drone that soldiers carry in their vest. Developed by Norwegian company Teledyne FLIR and costing $190,000 per unit, it streams live video and infrared imagery silently around corners, over walls, and inside buildings, completely invisible at 100 meters. The US, UK, Australia, and France have all deployed it in combat. In Afghanistan, it saved soldier lives by scouting buildings before entry. In 2023, Ukraine used it for urban warfare in Bakhmut. The most dangerous drone on this list makes almost no sound and fits in your palm. RQ-11. Raven. As of 2014, the US military operated over 7,000 of them, more than every other military drone combined. The RQ-11 Raven is the most widely used drone in American military history, and it costs just $35,000. A soldier grabs it, throws it into the air like a paper airplane, and within seconds it's streaming live video from 500 feet overhead, showing exactly what's behind the next hill. It weighs just 4.2 pounds, flies for 90 minutes, and folds into a backpack. Simple, cheap, and nearly impossible to detect acoustically. Over 50 countries operate it. While the billion-dollar drones get the headlines, the $35,000 Raven has been the most used eye in the sky in every US war since 2003.